YouTube is really good at connecting people to each other.
Get to create in a way that has never been possible before.
I love it here.
Awesome.
YouTube.
Hey team, it's Amara. I'm back from my trip to Amsterdam. The main reason I went to Amsterdam was to go to VidCon Europe. I had a blast there, and here are some clips and moments that really inspired me. It's kind of a good inside look at the creator track, because that's the kind of badge I had. I met great people and had a wonderful time. This is the story of how I fell in love with VidCon Europe. Around here. Hey guys. This is my girl. Her channel is called I Love Primark. And guess where we're going before I leave? A Primark. And maybe there'll be a Primark haul. Maybe, spoilers, that'll be a video. Maybe I will, but until then, if you're like, man, I need Primark immediately, I think she's got a whole channel of it, so you can do that. Below will be her name, and that's also where you should leave comments.
Not to be confused with VidConEU, which is the grossest VidCon. We don't talk about it anymore. Birthday parties. Like, we're gonna have a nice, serious program, so let's bring out the two Harts who drank online.
3 key pieces of advice that I want you to take away from the story. 1, always do what you're afraid to do. 2, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. And 3, never give up. I was really enchanted by the notion that you could connect with people from all around the world. I would watch these YouTubers and I would just think it was so crazy how these people were making videos and people were responding to them and talking to them from literally all around the world. And I said, Patrick, I want to start uploading videos to YouTube. And he said, Jana, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that you could do it. Thought about it, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. And look at me now, Patrick. Every time something made me really nervous, and every time something made me feel like I was trying to make a million excuses for why I didn't want to do it, even until the last minute of doing something that it was really scary for me, saying, I don't want to do it, and then doing it anyway, I've never regretted it. Every single time, I've always been happy that I actually managed to do it and not managed to convince myself to run away. A couple days later, I got a message from an old friend. His name was Patrick. He said, hey, I saw your video. A friend of mine showed me, said, oh, you've got to check out this girl on YouTube. It was me. So take that, Patrick. And at that point, when I started making YouTube videos, I could have, 1, taken Patrick's advice and never made YouTube videos ever, or 2, I could have started it, kind of not really taken it seriously and just given up and lost interest. But since that London Riots video, I realized that if I had given up on something that I really wanted to do, which was YouTube, the day before I decided to make that video, that would have never happened, and I would have never proven to myself that I could do it. And now, every single time I get a great opportunity or I make a video that does really well, I think if I had given up just the day before, I would have never gotten to that place.
Personally, the first time that I experienced the power of a story was actually 8 years ago. And this was an event that was filled with rich people. On the stage there were like keynote speakers like Richard Branson of Virgin Atlantic, and I wanted to get in. So I snuck myself in as Richard Branson came on stage. In the interview, he told that he would go to Barack Obama's inauguration. He would go there with his private jet. I was like, oh wow, it would be a great story if I maybe could join him on his flight. Got the chance to send a text message to the screen and the host would ask the best question. So I asked him, hey Richard, is there room on the plane to DC for 2 broke students? And he laughed, but he said, well, passport's with you, why not? Like an hour later, we were on the way to his private jet on Schiphol, and he called my mother, like, I'm adopting your son. For me personally, I mean, it was cool. There was a story being developed around me, and I saw a lot of people sharing that story, and I saw the power of that story. And when I came back, a whole new network of people was opening up to me. My story is going to be that I'm going to share the knowledge that I get from all these new people who are coming into my world, and I'm going to create a channel around it, which is about ambitions.
Because we're both very smart, really talented people. He's written 2 movies. I have. He's written 2 books. Books. I mean,
Books.
Do the chanting. I think it's fun. You're so enchanting. You saw who was hosting it. You guys, come on. How many of you are here for the fun? That's right, hamster. Hot damn.
I only call you when it's
I want to talk about anti-bullying and self-empowerment. I went through a pretty traumatic experience. So I waited like a couple of months,
she saw something in me and told me to not give up. I did start YouTube again, and I'm so glad I did because now it's my career and like my life, and I love it so much. So thanks to Shelby, I'm here today. I'm doing what I love to do. No matter what you like to do, and you have people that tell you you can't do that, or they make fun of you, or it puts you down. I think it's so, one, ridiculous, but two, important to keep doing it. Because if you like it, and you know you're good at it, and you want to do it, then you should always keep doing it. Kind of said a lot that do what you want to do your passion, but it really is that important, and I love to like reiterate that message. I have no idea where I would be in life if I had quit YouTube. If anybody in the audience has like a passion, no matter what it is, whether it is YouTube, I want you guys to pursue that and keep doing it, no matter what it is.
Kai's back. Kai's video, and then new friends. These two don't have channels, but they will in the future. So like, I will retweet whatever it is. So follow me, and you'll follow them at some point. That'll be good. Let's see here, and homegirl Holly.
The creative process for me is all about my community, and I believe that the growth on YouTube happens through community, through connection with others. That's what makes the online world so great.
My message, very simply, don't worry so much about eyeballs, worry about trying to get people's hearts.
Hi! Hey guys, so I'm in the Creator Lounge. It's VidCon Europe. This is my new friend Cath.
Yeah!
Cath, what's your channel?
My channel name is Time with Cath, and I do mostly beauty and fashion, but I also give advice, do challenges, and I vlog a lot.
And she's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave a message to her account down below. I hope all of you are having a great day. We're having a great day.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Yes.
Check all the hashtag VidCon Europe.
Yes.
EU. VidConEU tweets. All right. Bye.
Yes, and guys, subscribe to her also.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you.
She's really kind. Bye.
It's easy online to want to stay in your safe zone. It's easy to want to avoid the negativity, which leads to step 2 of dealing with negative comments, which is recognizing that a lot of negative comments are generated from people being pulled out of their comfort zones. You're exposing them to new ideas, that you are slowly engaging them in a series of thoughts that they might not have witnessed before. And that's a good thing. That is a positive thing, and it is a necessary thing on the internet now more than it is ever. And that is what is so special about YouTube and digital video. None of those were satisfying for you. There is a fourth one, which is basically like, hey, the haters lost the video in the first place, so you already got their view. But not only that, they're also the type of people who like click on that video 7 more times to like see like, oh, who replied to me? Oh, let me get into a hate comment thread with this person. So thanks for the 7 views, bro. Anyway, thank you. Chris, Helbig!
In any creative endeavor is to follow your fear. I started doing improv comedy in 2008 in New York City, and that was one of the core fundamental principles of improv, is following your fear. Lots of things in the creative world can seem totally scary, but I think fear is more of an emotion that shows you care. Check in with yourself. A lot of times we use fear as a deterrent to keep us from doing anything, and try and switch the narrative in your head of if you're afraid of something, that means you care about it, and caring about things is cool. It means you're not a robot. Try and try again. If something doesn't work, if you create a video, if you create any form of content that wasn't as successful as you wanted it to be, try it again. The internet is this amazing, like, open forum in which you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. You can try every incantation of every idea you have, and no one's going to stop you. I was auditioning for TV and film before I did anything online professionally, and in TV and film, people stop you. You go to casting directors, and they tell you, no, you are not right for this. Keep going, guys. And so appreciating the content creators around you, the opportunities to create in a free space online, and the people that are spending time watching anything you do is amazing. That YouTube is a free platform in a lot of ways, so people pay you in their attention. So you have to be really, really, in my opinion, grateful for that. This is an amazing community that's been established on the idea of collaboration versus competition.
It's really cool to have that woman that's like, she looks like me, and she's awesome, and I'd love to be like her one day.
I'm writing of my genuine smile, so
This is awesome. Dodie. The story for me of YouTube for the last couple of years, the story in the news has been like, this person's huge and they have so much money and so many views. It's not a statistic that's talked about, that there are now like over 1,000 YouTube channels with more than 1 million subscribers. And there are like 50,000 YouTube channels with more than 100,000 subscribers. That's nuts. Like, when I was starting, like, getting anything like the kind of viewership that now is completely ignored, was the biggest YouTube channel.
Like, there are YouTube channels now that no one knows anything about, that are not big deals, that are like chugging along, doing their thing, they have great audiences, that are bigger than the biggest YouTube channels, they were having news stories published about them back in 2008. That's the story. The story is the number of people who can do this now. The story is the fact that there are so many more people who can create professionally in terms of absolute numbers than ever before in human history. We have the ability to control the content. We have the ability to choose what gets viewed and choose what gets listened to, both as creators of content and consumers of content. That kind of begs for audiences to be more discerning and choose more carefully what they're watching. And I think that's starting to happen. For people who are looking for the thing that is specific for them. They're getting to create something for people who love that thing. And they're getting to love it semi-professionally. And what better job in the world could there be than loving the thing you love? Getting paid a little bit, or a lot. But that we get to create and do it in a way that has never been possible before. I'm very thankful for, and I'm thankful for all the people in this room who are thinking hard about that stuff and who are making stuff that they love. So thank you all so much for coming out.
I'm hanging out at the reception meeting, greeting people, and finding out that, as seems to be the case all the time with YouTube, people are more interested in similar things or coming up with ideas than different.
When you grow up with strong women around you, just teaching you that there shouldn't be a difference. I feel like it's never really been a concern for me that I can't do the same thing as guys, because I just always have that.
My channel is Josephine Loiret, Loiret. Link it down below. Josephine's my new friend. We're walking around the expo hall at the first ever VidCon in Europe. What? How did Amara get here? I don't know. Airplane, Airbus.
And if that voice is strong and interesting, someone's going to hear it. So this idea, it's not old Hollywood, and it's like, well, there's one starlet, and like, and everyone's auditioning for this part. No, we live in a world now where we make the part. I think there's just room for everyone. It's about making sure that you are being 100% your unique self, because if you do go in the herd, you do just want to be like everyone else, well, then there might be some sort of limited spots if you're just trying to blend in. I just feel like all I want to do is surround myself with other powerful women, because first of all, it's like a cheerleading pyramid. We're just going to lift each other up. I need those women with me to get me to be able to be higher. Yeah, and also when people come for you, you've just got an army of bitches to fight back. It feels great to know people have your back.
I was going to say something and then I was just amazed at the cheerleader.
I'm a big cheerleader.
We have to, as creators, female or male, stop this idea that we're all breakfast cereals. In the morning, you choose a breakfast cereal, you eat it, and then that's it. You don't, mix and match. You have one, and then that's it. It's not a case of you've watched one female comedian, you can't watch another one. Right. Your brain can't take. You can watch as many people as you like, and that's what we do. There's no limited space. And like you said about blending in, if your aim is to blend in, that's exactly what you'll do. And I think if you go into it where you don't believe there's a limitation, then others will realize that there's not a limitation. And that you're not intimidated by anything like that.
I think that's the cool thing about being online. You can put out whatever the hell you want, whenever you want, and nobody can tell you different. Exactly. So get it. If you want it, take it.
No reason to not try and be the absolute best version of myself.
Wonder Woman, that's kind of #boss. I know it's dark, but it's Nerd Fighters meetup. It's one room, so there's like all these meetups in one place. It's kind of fantastic. A lot of people, a lot of things they're into. Yay! This is probably one of the greatest gatherings of people from all over Europe and all over the world that I have ever heard about in my life. Finland, Germans, South Africans. I feel like I've seen more of the world from coming to VidCon Europe than I probably would have seen by traveling for a year, and that's amazing.
This one is for you. Please welcome onto the stage, the Fine Brothers!
Hello, VidCon Europe. Hello, Amsterdam. One of our favorite things about the content is that it introduces people to so many new things from culture and music. But our favorite thing that a lot of you, even when we were meeting some of you, would even tell us that when you have found one of your favorite YouTubers because of YouTubers React, is probably our most favorite thing, because it shows how we can spread more love to more creators through the show.
Hi, food is home of the Rijksmuseum, and now we're going to eat some Dutch snacks.
I like you, that's what I got.
Welcome to the YouTube culture, the YouTube culture.
Occasionally try to eat weird things. Foods local to the area.
That's okay. So just so we're caught up, there's some fish in there. There's something called chocomel.
Through Amsterdam.
Some frites.
You man, I think it's getting fish clogged. I love it here. The mustard really comes through. It was so good. Mustard and chocolate, fish, onions. Stephanie, you should try it. Oh yeah. Yeah. And again, it's better the second time.
It's better, I think, than I expected it to be. There's a lot of chocolate milk coming through, and a little bit of salt and fish.
This is the beverage that they were consuming.
Yeah.
I'll smell it. I'm not going to drink that because I have to get on an airplane. Yeah, no. It smells exactly what you think. Exactly.
Chocolate milk, salt,
it's like,
licorice.
it's disturbingly accurate to that. Good on you though for going up there. What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Where do you live, Stephanie?
I live in Austria.
In Austria? Oh, I love Austria. I've been twice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Skiing?
I'm going to tell you, you're to laugh. I've been on the Sound of Music tour 2 times. Yeah, that's true.
Tourist.
But really, I went because Austria is beautiful, and I love traveling. They know that.
That's true.
Oh, it smells like fried food in chocolate, plus something you don't want to identify, which is fish.
This is such silliness. I love YouTube, I love making videos, I love collaborating with other YouTubers, I love being part of the community of creators, and I love being part of the community of viewers of YouTube. But what I like the most is that YouTube has allowed me to connect with my brother. It has allowed me to have a much deeper relationship with him than I ever could have had otherwise. And I think ultimately that is maybe the difference between legacy media or whatever you want to call it and new media, is that YouTube is really good at connecting people to each other. It's even better than being a video platform. Online video is good at connecting people to each other. And I hope that this weekend has deepened the connections that you feel to the people who share your passions and who share your interests, and that it has been productive for you, and we're so grateful to all of you for being here this weekend.
This has been a really special experience. It reminds me of what it was like when we were first starting out VidCon, like a smaller group of people really connecting and being more about the connections between the people in the audience, as much as it's about between the audience and the stage. It's so fascinating to hear about all of the ways in which online video and social media in general occurs in countries that aren't America, and we get so focused on America and on Hollywood that we forget about all the cool, amazing, innovative things that are happening in other places. And I've just been so inspired and so excited by the things that are going on here. Thank you for that insight and for that enthusiasm. It's been great.
Be safe, and as we say in our hometown, don't forget to awesome.
That's a VidCon rep. Boom. That doesn't mean these people are done meeting each other and building community, which is the essence of any convention. You were up on that screen, my friend. Yeah. I shot so much footage of it. I was like, look at Guy, look, he's up there. Yay! This walking group of people, we're all going to like the tram station to go to the center of Amsterdam. I've never seen people meet each other like I've seen happen here. And that is the reason you should be going to VidCon wherever is most convenient to you.
Hey guys! Hi! See you in Seattle, Amara.
Yeah, sounds good. And I'm gonna come visit you guys. Yeah, that sounds really good. You guys, subscribe to all the channels.
That's it.
Links below. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Leave me a comment below. Let me know about a time when you met a bunch of people and it changed your life. All right, bye-bye. All right, bye. Bye, have a good one. Bye, guys.
Wear rainbows on.
If you like the video, please like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That's how you're part of the next adventure. And the bell, you could ring that. You'll get subscription notifications in your inbox that way. Additionally, please leave me comments below if you've ever been to a convention or any situation where you've met people and it's really changed your life. I'd love to know about it. Let me know below. Also, a final big shout out to all of my friends from VidCon Europe. You guys, meeting all of you was wonderful and like a game changer for me. I will see you online and IRL in the future. Thanks for watching Rockstars. Best adventures. Amara in Seattle. And at VidCon sometimes. And in Amsterdam sometimes. You can also hit me up on social media. Ooh, and if you want to see more of my VidCon Europe experience, check out my Instagram, my Twitter, Snapchat a little bit, all over the place. So everything is at Amara in Seattle. See you next Friday. Yay!